Welcome back to the Diecast Museum. Today we have something extraordinarily interesting to look at. It's a big old suitcase full of diecast, and this is quite a random find. It probably weighs about 20 pounds. We are going to open it up. Nina is quite excited about this, so let's take it over to the Hot Wheels Museum. Are you coming, Nina? Come on. We're going to take it into the museum and get this vintage, oh, it's heavy, vintage 70s suitcase out on the table. Yeah, there's the cat. Okay, to the table. Wow, what a monster. Where to begin? Where did I find this thing? I guess you might want to know where I found it. Suitcase is a mystery suitcase find, and let's just leave it at that. It's going to be really cool. I actually got all the cars inside of it at the local diecast store, but I thought, why not put them in this vintage suitcase that I picked up for 10 bucks at Restore. So there you go. That's the answer. I thought it was pretty cool. Figured, well, this video makes $10 and I paid for this old suitcase. What do we got in here? Whoa, look at all the cars. This is a mixture of pretty much 70s, 80s, maybe early 90s diecasts. Hot Wheels for the most part. Some Matchbox, some other interesting stuff. Majorette, a little bit of Corgi, a little bit of even Kenner. Okay, well this isn't going to work out. I need to get the camera on a tripod, perhaps. But I thought this would be kind of fun. So we got some old stuff in here, some old Lesney. Check it out. Old Diplomat, I think that is. Opal Diplomat with the opening hood. And I'm not going to go through everything by name, but just looking at some of this stuff. Nina is quite curious about smelly old suitcases full of toy cars. Aren't you, Nina? Yeah, you are. You better not put a hole in my suitcase. And we've got some interesting safari trucks in here. Well, some good race cars. You want to come up? Come on. What are you doing? Oh, you're standing on my Auto Worlds. Oh, kitty, 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 kitty. That's probably not best. Maybe don't stand on the Auto Worlds. I haven't reviewed those yet. And might be a package collector on these. But anyways, back to the suitcase. Look at all this stuff. We got, oh, a Grease Gremlin. Old Z wheels, I think. Play art. Never mind. Check out this bus. London Transport. Missing a couple tires. Steel rims. Who makes this thing? A Budgie Toy. Wow, those are ancient. Old Matchbox crane. There's just so much stuff in here. So we're going to basically just get everything out on the table. A big sift. Ooh, there's a hot bird. And I don't know. I don't know how best to do this, really. I just thought it'd be kind of neat. Maybe we'll pour them out like that. I don't know. Oh, Yatming. There's a Yatming Corvette. See if we can keep them on the table. Some old trucks. Got a big old truck. Lamborghini. Holy smokes, look at all the cars. I don't even know how many are in here. A lot. There you go. Pretty cool suitcase, though. I thought. Kind of small. Planning on doing a little inter-country trip here in the next couple of weeks. Oh, don't forget about the little 380 SEL. And I thought, wow, that's stylish. And what better combination than in the same day to find all of this junk for pretty much 50 cents a car. Kind of an awesome score. Had a heck of a lot of fun doing this big haul here. Picking out all these cars from a massive collection of stuff that came in. And just taking what I thought was interesting, what I can add to my collection. All those bins around the floor, just full of junky old cars. And really nothing that's going to be on display anytime soon. Just part of my collection / hoard. Some people don't like that I call it a hoard or that I buy so many old cars. But realistically, if I don't buy them, kids are going to buy them. They're going to end up under the hammer in a sandbox. And I've already saved them, I would say, at least once or twice from that destiny. So I think we should be happy about that. And you guys get to see them. So it's a win-win. All right, well, let's get the camera put down on a tripod, and we're just going to sift through this massive collection, see what jumps out, what's extraordinarily interesting. I mean, pretty much everything in here I find somewhat interesting, some of it highly interesting. And let's see what strikes your interest as well. How about some old Majorette Chevrolet Impalas? Look at this one, just roasted. Got the opening doors. Oh, I just love these castings. This one has definitely seen some action on the police squad. 1/69th scale Chevy Impala. And look at the suspension on these cars. Crunch, crunch. Awesome. So there's a few of those in here, and anytime I find these cars, I don't care what condition they're in. It's just a personal favorite of mine to collect every one that I can. And I must have probably about 30 or 40 of these things by now. They came in police livery and taxi. They only had one taxi livery that I'm aware of. This yellow 4444444 taxi cab. So there's 3. And, well, I know there's a 4th one in here somewhere. But we'll just go through them, you know, as we go. So we have the Hot Wheels sheriff's car, police car. This is the sheriff. Missing a lot of paint. Kind of cool, too. I really like these cars, and I probably have about 100 of those now. There's some interesting old Ertl. So we've got an A-Team Ertl van. Very well played with. Looks like it was probably full of sandy water at one point. I don't know. I'm drawn to the Majorette cars for some reason because they are kind of interesting and you don't see them all that often. And here's a 57 Chevy. Got the A-OK. Hot Wheels A-OK. Missing a headlight. Some interesting old Matchbox. Still has stickers on it. Formula 5000 before tampos and livery. Formula 5000, made in England, 1975. Pretty cool. We looked at the Budgie already, so that's kind of neat. Houses of Parliament. Stickers as well. London Transport. And it is the AEC Routemaster 64-seater. What do you know? This is pretty cool. The old Hot Wheels gold machines, I think, or gold gleamers or something like that. These were released in 1978, I believe. So pretty neat, even though it's in rough shape. Most of these cars are in really bad shape. It's amazing how much paint loss there has been. And this one's been stepped on, probably. Probably one of the newer Hot Wheels in here. This little Mazda Miata MX-5 with the... what are these wheels called? I don't know. They make a really weird noise. Yeah, they came in like a race multi-pack. The Bywayman, very cool truck. Always like having those, and nice to see it with all the fog lights still intact, although check out the dust. I like to leave them like that. I won't be cleaning any of these cars up. They're all going to stay very dirty. The flip outs. I think this is 1983. Hot Wheel flip out. Forget the name of this car. It's a 200SX on the door. Pretty cool. Blown Camaro. Army funny car. I'm just going through these. Matchbox. Nissan 300ZX. You know I'm going to look at those. The opening hood. Big weird looking wheels. Yapping Camaro. Missing a pillar. Opening doors on these cars. Very fragile cars. Interestingly, there was quite a few Yapmings in this little selection. The paint's coming off on my hands already. Oh, and we got 2 of these. Little Baja Beetles. A Jeep. No windshield. Another Jeep. Scrambler. The Vampire van. Chevy van from Matchbox. The weird little school bus from Hot Wheels. Oh, we got a color racer here as well. I wonder if it still changes color. Let's see. See if the warmth of my hand will change the color from pink to, I'm going to guess, white. Look at that. Color racer. Oh, and it's got decals on it. Let's just keep going with that one. I'll hold on to it for a second. We'll keep looking. Chevy Blazer. Such a cool truck. Opening doors as well. So few Hot Wheels have opening doors. Oh, something. Got a pebble. A pebble just fell out of this truck. We'll put that back in there for safekeepings. Oh, now it's caught in the door. Come on, Pebble. There you go. So definitely sandbox finds. What's happening with the color racer? Wow, you can see the Hot Wheel logos all over it now. Pretty neat. Had to turn the furnace on. Got a little cool today. That was the Hot Bird. Got these little roadsters. I love these little roadsters. This one's actually from 1977. That's an old one. Crack-ups. Truck. Bang. Oh, it still kind of works. Should have a cap on it, but no, you just see if we can get a focus and crash. Pretty cool. Bronco. Gotta love these old Broncos. Must have about 50 of those as well. Nice, it has the motorcycle still in the back. Flat out 442. 56 Hightail hauler. Check out the patina on this one. Wheels barely roll. Motorcycles have all lost their handlebars. Definitely a barn find. And we've got a Real Rider Indy car of some kind. Turbo Streak, this one's called. Nice Real Rider wheels on it. Pretty cool. The Teetotaler, about 1979. Here's an old Majorette. Just switching up a little bit. Got a Majorette Mercedes. Ooh, what's this one called? Trax Publix. Interesting. So many interesting cars in here. Here's another Sheriff Patrol. I never did find that fourth Majorette car. Still got 3 of them over there. So now I've got 3 Sheriff Patrols and 3 Majorettes. Some other interesting things. What is this thing? Probably a Corgi. Looks like a Corgi Z wheels. Nope, it's a Zymlex. The Mangusta. Hong Kong. Very unusual. Another Real Rider. 63. Split window. Corvette. With the high raker chassis. An old Matchbox. Challenger. Very cool. Odd that this car still has its roof, although it's missing its windshield. These cars are always missing their roofs. Maybe the wind... Oh, look at that. Whoa, just hanging on by a thread, essentially. Mercedes 350 SL. I showed you the Kenner truck already, I think. This is the only Kenner. Looks like it may have been repainted. Yeah, it's got white on the base, so it's probably been repainted. Kenner product something or other. I don't know. Unusual vehicles. Just a couple of repaints in here. What else really jumps out? Oh, there's the other Impala. That one's in pretty decent shape. At least has an intact windshield. And yet another Sheriff Patrol. So we got 4 Impalas. And we've got 4 police Hot Wheels cars, Sheriff Patrols. Oh, wow, this one's pretty damaged, actually. And what else we got? These things are neat. Like these little 40s Woodies. The high raker chassis. Oh, this thing's just toast. Look at the wheels on it. Wow, the stories this thing could tell. Just, like, so well loved. Amazing. Little Yapming 55 Corvette or so. Opening doors. Liable to break off, but wow, it's just a survivor. Has the Road Champs wheels, even though it's named Yapming. Long history of that. Another 56 Hightail hauler. This one's newer, 1983 model. The other one that we saw with the baby blue paint, that's an older version. A lot of these cars are upside down, so it's kind of confusing. Interesting little Matchbox 323. Pretty cool little car. How about this one? That's neat. Little Pininfarina. I'm not saying that right at all. Holy paint loss on the 9. What's this, a 911? I think it's a 911. Porsche 911. No paint left. And yeah, there it was. We got the two Hightail haulers next to each other, as you can see. Newer and older. This is an old Majorette. You can tell by those 3-spoke wheels. I have no idea what this is. It looks like a Renault, maybe. Acadian. It's an Acadian. Some sort of postal service vehicle. Got the Gulch stepper from Hot Wheels. We got a couple Gulch steppers in here, I think. Yes, we do. A couple Gulch steppers. CT wheels and the CTS wheels. Variations. Is anything else jumping out at you? Lumina van. Ooh, Lumina. Look at the Starsky and Hutch car. The Torino. Ford Torino. The Corgi Juniors. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, wow, that's neat. Look at that. Now, that's a Corgi. Has to be. Volvo P1800 Whiz Wheels Corgi Juniors. That is a beauty. I love that little Volvo. It's got a huge hitch on the back for some reason. And we're over to a gold Hot Ones. Metallic red Corvette Stingray. Color racer still looking colorful. Hand painted Peugeot 505. Should have been blue. What else have I got for you? Did we look at the big truck? Missing a box or something. This is probably one of the newer Hot Wheels in here. Wow. Trying to show its age, though. I think that would have been released around 2006. And it's definitely the Plymouth GTX, missing all the chrome on its wheels and a lot on the grille. This Hot Bird's in a little better condition than the first one we looked at. Not by much, though. Not by much. Little Mazda MX-5 with some, looks like some turd stuck to the side of the door. Maybe some peanut butter or some jam. Who knows? Oh, Yapming. Weird little race car. I think this is probably Hot Wheels. McDonald's release, maybe. 1996. That's probably one of the newer ones. Yeah, so there is a large collection of junky cars, which are just a whole lot of fun for me to kind of go down memory lane. Super nostalgia. Think of all the stories these cars could tell if they could speak. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And spring and summer is here, just about. Well, almost summer. So you know what that means. Get out there and go searching your flea markets. There's going to be lots of them. Happy hunting. And I hope you find some good old junk.